Coach, if you'll start us off with the opening statement.
Yeah, I'm just really proud of our team finding a way today. We knew it was going to be a battle with Tennessee and Carlin Pickens, and I felt like our team just did a really good job of staying composed and just getting information every time without losing enthusiasm towards breaking through, which is really hard to do in this game. One reason we could is because Robin and our defense were exceptional today. But I'm just really proud of this group. I am so excited for Jimmy because she loves the spotlight. And so she really loves all the attention. But she was ready for that moment. And it was just a really, really big moment. And we've already watched our team celebrate that moment already probably 12 times. And it gives me chills every time. But she was ready first pitch. You don't see her really unleash first pitch much. She was ready. She got all of it. Such a big moment. Just really proud of this team. Really proud of this team.
All right, we'll start with questions. Go ahead.
Ronald, you're pretty familiar with Tennessee. How much did that play into your prep when you were doing the film? However you were prepping, how much did that familiarity play into your prep?
Well, my prep kind of just consisted of my memory. I prefer not to watch film, so I knew I had success last time, but I knew like every game is different, and so I just had to come out and pitch how I pitch and just trust my stuff and that things would just take care of themselves.
Who else has a question? There you go. Back.
And Reagan, Coach just was talking about your I want to know what you were thinking before you stepped into the box before taking that first pitch.
Well, I'm usually pretty patient, so I know that the other teams know that. I've been around long enough now that people pick up on that, but she hadn't thrown me a ball all day, so I was like, the first pitch is going to be there. And I just trusted that, and when I saw it out of the hand, I just went for it.
Yep.
Question for Coach. I think you finished your career before Monica had your pitch and started coaching, but after you've seen enough of her. I guess the question I had as I hear about this is the way hitting seems to have caught up to pitching. Watching Monica was a strikeout pitcher, much like Carlin was. What do you think about the way hitting is caught up to pitching, and even dominant pitchers like Carlin? You guys put 4 runs on them. How do you explain how far hitting's come since maybe Monica's career?
Well, I think hitting's come a long way with the technology and the video and the scouts and all that, but I wouldn't necessarily look and say that hitting's caught up with Carlin Pickens. I think it was a day where we just kind of capitalized and strung some things, but over time, when you have a ERA in this day and age under 1, which is pretty special. And so I do think it just continues to be harder and harder, pitching-wise, just with the amount of information. But I think today was, Carlin Pickens is freaking special.
I'll follow up with yesterday. I watched the best player and the best hitter in the league go yard. Was that her own swing of the day? Obviously, there's some coaching going on there too. What are some
that was all my coaching.
Yeah, well, there are things that are happening beyond technology. What would you say about the commitment level of players that are not getting?
Yeah, I think when you can see, you know everything before you step in the box. You know what their pitches do. You know the percentages they use them. You know their speeds. You know their break. You know everything. And so in that moment, for Bree in that moment, it's not necessarily thinking. She knew she was going to get something, and she's putting a good swing on it. And so I think that it's only going to get tougher. I don't know. The information and the video and the ball tracking and all of it. There's no surprises anymore. So just have to stay ahead of the adjustments.
Yep.
For both the player, Ronald and Reagan, I would just like your individual perspective on Reagan Johnson's catch, like straight that center field.
She's been making plays like that all year, so it's just like, oh, that's just Johnny. But, still, to come up big in that moment again, it's just like, she's amazing. She's amazing at what she does, and it's been so fun to watch that happen all year.
it makes me so happy for her because she's such a good outfielder, and just seeing her have the confidence and I guess just knowing she's gonna catch it, and for me it makes me even more confident to throw. And so when I saw her like stopping a little bit before the fence, I was like, oh my gosh, is it gonna stay in? Like, I hope it stays in. And then I saw her catch it, and it was just disbelief and just lost for words, honestly, because she's outstanding.
For example, after dropping the first two SEC series and then winning the next 6 in a row, and then coming into the SEC tournament, getting this win, what is that shift from the squad in the beginning to fast forward to now to be playing some pretty darn good softball?
Yeah, I think that we had a moment there between our second series and our third series where we just had to figure out, okay, which way are we going to go here? We knew we had the talent. We knew we had everything that it took to be special. We just hadn't shown it in SEC play, and we were on our way to Tennessee. Our schedule was the toughest in the conference. Like, look at who we played and what we had to go up against. And this team has just continued to grind and put their head down and be where their feet are and just work their tails off. And I'll come back to that image of after Jimmy's home run of just the joy in our team of just having that collective commitment to each other. Like, that is what this team is all about. They're an absolute blast to get to coach every day, even on those tough days in that week when we really had to look at ourselves and say, which way is this going to go? This team, I want to go to battle with this team. And we worked through that tough really well together. And they've stayed the course ever since. And even when we don't have a great day, we know that's not who we are, and we can turn the page and show up the next day. And this team's got toughness. I think when it was all said and done, we won 3 of the rubber matches. That's all about tough. We were 3-0 on rubber matches. That's pretty stinking tough. So that was a long answer to say that we decided we had to make a change, and we were better than what we were doing. And they've answered ever since, every time we've challenged them.
We have any more questions? Okay.